Hello, I am Janet Moore and I am the Geek Whisperer. I help single men in tech with their confidence and their connections with women. And that's what I do. I'm a confidence and connection coach for single men in tech. And tonight is the kind of a fun night tonight. A cool topic I kind of mentioned last week. I mentioned the squinch face or the squish face. I don't know what I called it last time, but this time it's actually called the squinch face. So it's about having a masculine, the magic of a masculine squinch face. So what is a squinch face? Well, that's what you're going to learn tonight. So actually, let me get my little fun stuff on here. Ooh. Anyways, I hope you've been implementing the no-nos, like don't do those, and what to do's from last week on your online dating profile pictures. And oh, by the way, if you're watching live, would you please in the comments put #live so I know that you're watching? That'd be awesome. And then those of you that are watching this in the replay, please go and put #replay so I know that you're watching on a replay. Okay, and I don't know who's there, but thank you for watching. Anyways, so today we're going to talk about the squinch face. So let's go ahead and get that started. We're going to do a presentation today. Maybe we're doing one of those, right? So I'm going to share on my screen. Okay, let's see if things will work. Okay, so I ran across this guy, okay, on YouTube one day. His name's Peter Hurley. He's a photographer. So it's really exciting is if you want to get some super photographs done of yourself, you can always go to him. He's in New York and LA, for those of you in New York and LA, and get your either just a headshot or a big whole photography session done, right? So anyway, he's the one that came up with the squinch face, okay? Or he said the squinch, okay? It's all about the squinch, as you can see here. That's the name of the video. Actually, you probably can't see it. Let me do this. It's all about the squinch. Okay. So let's go ahead and let me tell you what the squinch face is. So I'm gonna take off my glasses. So like you smile normally, and then you can do the squinch. Here's the squinch. Ready? I know it's weird. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you. Let's see. Here's a guy. Okay, so here's a guy, and he kind of just is looking like normal, right? Kind of just maybe even a little bit like deer in the headlights, like I was saying. You don't want to kind of look like that, especially if you're looking at women, right? So here's a guy before, and here's him after the squinch face, okay? Or the squinch. Oh, and that's not, oh, sorry. That's not it. That's him looking even more scary. Like, oh my God, I'm deer in the headlights. Okay, this is the squinch. See it? So, of course, this was a little extravagant. Like, this is a little over the top. That's kind of a normal sort of look, I guess. This is him deer in the headlights. This is a squinch. Look how masculine he looks. Rawr, right? Masculine he looks. So again, the squinch face. And there he goes. He turns his head just ever so slightly. Right? Okay. So that's the squinch face. So what you want to do is you want to practice in the mirror. Now I'm going to show you some other guys. There's like several of them here. Here's a guy, good-looking guy. Pretty good picture, really. Then the squinch face. Wait. Yeah, that's the squinch. Sorry. That is the squinch face for him. I think. Yeah. It's just ever so slightly. Just a little bit. All right. Okay. That one wasn't so good. This one's good. Here's a guy just looking smiling. Nice picture. The squinch face. Looks a little bit more masculine. Just bumps it up a bit. Masculinity. Okay, let me go back. Okay. He looks good here, but then he puts on the squinch. There it goes. Ooh. Looks smoky. Ooh. Yeah. Here's a guy. Looks very nice. Nice picture. And then, oops. There's the squinch. There's a little smile in there, but he kind of, again, it's just a very slight thing. Just a little squinch in the eyes. Now, you're not squinting like this. No, you don't want to do that. Just squinching. Okay, here's a guy. This is kind of fun. I'll keep doing that today. Okay. That one wasn't so good, but here's a picture, and then he does the squinch. So see, it's not squinting, because squinting would be like this, like, ooh, where am I? Right? No, it's just this squinch, right? Okay. So again, let's look at this before. Before, of course, he's wearing a different outfit, I think. But nice picture, right? But he puts in that squinch, and he just ups his masculinity. You see that? It's pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. Next, this guy, now he looks a little nuts in this picture, I have to tell you. I think he looks a little nuts. Oh, let me see. Got comments here. Squinch Face, yes. Oh, hey, Dominic, I haven't seen you in a long time. Hey, Roy. Glad to have you here. I'm so excited to see both of you. Okay, this guy looks a little nuts, right? But here's the squinch. Ooh, yeah. Just put that little in there. A little masculine, ups your masculinity, okay? This guy looks a little, what? Like deer in the headlights again. So you see a pretty girl, you go, oh my God, there she is. That's what it kind of looks like, right? If you want to up the masculinity when you look at her, you go like that. Squinch. The squinch. Incredible. Let's go back. I like looking at before and after. Pretty fun, huh? Okay, next, here's another one of him. He looks kind of pretty. That's a really good picture. Doesn't look like a deer in the headlights in that one, at least. It's in the squinch. Pretty put a little smile in there, but it's really subtle. This ups the masculinity just a bit. Pretty fun. When I saw this video, I'm like, what's a squinch face? I had to know what this video was all about. So I took snapshots of it. Here's a guy. I'm not sure it's the best picture of him, but he looks kind of a serious pose, right? Then he puts on the squinch. Ooh, yeah. He looks like a different man almost, doesn't he? Look at this. He looks kind of pissed off there, but he looks just smoky sexy, okay? I'm telling you. I know you don't think he's sexy, but I'm going to tell you he is sexy, and you can look as sexy as that with the squinch face, okay? Okay, so I think that was the last guy. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to come back on. How do I do this? I say stop sharing screen. Okay. So what I wanted to show you is that you can add a squinch face to make yourself look even more masculine. Okay, by just adding that squint. I'm not squint. This is squinting. I'm going to add a like, so just like this. There's squint, like that. So one thing I wanted to talk about too was first thing you want to do, I have my little banners here. You want to practice your squinch face in the mirror, okay? So now that you know what a squinch face is, you can go back and rewind and look at these guys again, the before and afters. Again, like this, and then squint, just ever so slightly. And then also, you might even turn your head up like this. Another thing you can do is called turtle neck. So I don't know if you can see. This is like just me, normal. This is turtleneck. I'm pushing my neck out a lot. This is normal. This is okay, but I'm telling you, you do this, you'll look a lot better. You look younger. It'll pull this out and makes you look good. You can't even see when you're put like this angle. Of course, this angle you can see, but you can't really even see it. It makes you look a lot better. Okay, stick that neck out, and then smile, and then turn your head. It's kind of hard, and then do the squinch. I can't do it. But what I want you to do is practice this in the mirror to get it down. Remember how I said last week for your no-nos and for what you want to do, you want to make sure you're looking. Models do this. They actually look in the mirror and they practice their smiles. And now you got something else to practice. It's your squinch eyes, your squinch face with the squinch. Yeah. I don't know why I keep moving my eyes up. Anyways, the next thing you want to do. Oh, you don't do that. Here, let me update this one. That was from my women. Okay. What you want to do is you want to strike a squinch pose to the what? I did that. Oh, I forgot to save it. Sorry, guys. Women. Okay. Now, to the women, that you like. So you want to strike a squinch pose to the women you like. So one thing, I've done my workshop for many years, off and on for a long time, 15 years actually. And one of the things I do is it's a flirting class, and I teach flirting. And so flirting, what do? I look and I smile. That's actually really all I do. But you know what I do? I was thinking about this when I was telling one of my friends what I was going to be doing in this live stream about the squinch face. And then I started realizing, oh my gosh, when I see a guy and I like him, and then I kind of do like this. I kind of do the squinch eyes or the squinch face. I kind of, and then smile even bigger, but I don't go like this and smile. I squinch. And I do it. It's a natural thing. I don't even know I'm doing it. And I realize that is how a man can tell that I like them. And same for women. And it puts on the sexy, right? It gives like the sexy, like come hither. I call it my come hither look, right? But you can do that too. You can put on that masculine squinch face. That sounds so silly. Put on your masculine squinch face, and you might be surprised what will happen if you do it. So again, first thing I want you to do, practice your squinch in the mirror, get it down, look at yourself, and just like smile, just like that. And then I want you to go and try it out on women and see what happens. We got that. You might have gotten your smile down. That's good. Now you got something else to work on, which is your eyes. Okay. So I want to hear what happens when you do this. Okay. So please, this may be cool information, but unless you actually go out there and use it and apply it, nothing new will happen in your life. Okay. So try this out, and I want to know what happens. Okay. And I would love to see. I want you to do a contest. I might do that next week. I might put it in that's what I'm going to do. I'm declaring right now. I'm going to do a contest. Whoever, I'll post it, but I'm going to do a contest next week. Whoever gives me the best squinch face, a top 3 squinch faces is going to get something. I'm not sure. And maybe y'all can tell me what you want. What is it that you would like to have? I mean, maybe coaching or something. I don't know. Maybe one of my free programs. I don't know. My ebook, or I don't know. Y'all, I'm going to come up with something really good, and I want to see your squinch faces. Okay. Another thing I wanted to tell you about that I'm very excited about is I just announced to my women's group about them meeting you guys. Okay. So I got women that are wanting to meet you guys, and they're going to be creating a video, and then they're going to be putting the video into the men's group. And then y'all will be able to see if you want to date any of these women. Of course, you can see where they live, because they'll tell you where they live and things like that. And you can see if you want to date them. And if you do, then I will present her to you, because you will have to tell me that you're interested in her. And if you are, and then she will see if she's interested in you. And if she is, then I will first do a verification check for both of you. So you know that she's a real life girl. She's not just some random person. You'll know if she has a criminal history, if she's married, all that stuff. I will see, and I will not let you date her if she's married. But you know what I'm saying? We will do a verification check, and then we're going to do a DISC assessment, a DISC and values assessment, which is a behavioral and values assessment. What's really great about that is that I will show you how compatible you are. There's like this wheel, and it shows you maybe where you're like this, not so much. If you're like this, or even like this, it's closer. If you're like this, it's like, wow. This is the same test that eHarmony uses, by the way. So this is very exciting, because you're going to get to be with a woman that you get to pick, because she's going to present herself. You get to say, I want to date her. She's going to say, yeah, I like him. I want to date him. So you know she likes you. And then you're going to have a background check. She's going to have one on you too, right? So she knows that you're up and real guy as well. And then y'all get the compatibility test. You'll get reports. They're really great reports. These cost usually hundreds of dollars. People give you these reports and go through them. I'll be dating coaching you on what to do before you get on the date. I'll be going through your DISC assessment, your behavior and your values, to kind of coach you through some things before you go on the date. And then I'll put you on a Zoom date. I'll record the whole session. And then after that, after the session, I will then review it and then give you feedback about how you did. So it's kind of like my feedback dating coaching, but this is a little different. You're going to go on a real date with a real woman that really wants to meet you. And I'll give you feedback about how it went, how I thought maybe you could do this different or that, or maybe you did this great, awesome, keep doing that, things like that. And then afterwards, if I will get with her and if y'all both want to continue getting to know each other, I think there's something there, a spark that you want to continue to see what would happen and what could develop, then I will put you on, and y'all can go on a real date. Maybe, y'all have to decide if y'all don't live in the same cities, how that's going to work. Maybe you fly into to meet her or drive in to meet her, or maybe you already live there and y'all can just go and meet and go on a real date. Then I will afterwards also talk to both of you to see if y'all are still wanting to date. And if you are, then I'll let you each know. So you don't have to feel awkward about wondering if she likes you or not, at least for that first date. Okay. And if she does, great, then y'all keep dating, right? And I'll kind of coach both of you on making sure you stay in communication, all this kind of cool stuff. So that's a new service I'm going to be offering. And if you are interested in this new service, please put hashtag date me. I don't know. Hashtag date, or just put hashtag date. Hashtag date. And I don't know. I'm just curious if you're interested. I just want to know who's interested, because nothing's going to happen until you see a woman, right, that you want to date, right? But I just want to know who's interested, just because I'm just curious how many of y'all are interested in this kind of a service, okay? So anyway, those are some two things I've got going on I'm pretty excited about. So please, again, if you're interested in that, please put that in. Also, I think I mentioned last week, if you're interested in the online dating profile makeover, where I will work with you to really, look through your whole online dating profile. If you have several, I'll look through all of those, give you tips on what you need to do on your pictures and all kinds of stuff. And then if you want a professional to rewrite it, I will have a professional that I work with. He's already done on my online dating profile program, and he will work with me to make sure your dating profile is awesome. Okay. And then I'll work with you, it might take a few weeks or days. I'll work with you to once you go get your pictures taken, I'll help you figure out what kind of poses, what kind of things you should do for your pictures. You go out and do them, come back, I'll look at them and say, yeah, pick these and this one and this one. These are the ones you should put on there to get you women swiping right? That's what you want, right? And have interactions with them. And also, I can even help you with some interactions as well, okay? So I've done that before. I think I mentioned before with a client where he said, I wasn't getting anything going. So I looked and I said, dude, you didn't do this. Why don't you say this? While we were looking at, I said, a bunch of different women at the same time. While we said something to one woman, we were on another woman, and the woman started talking to him. We ended up talking to her like over an hour. Over an hour. And I would tell him what to say, but I was teaching him also how to interact and what to say to the woman. Okay. And he's got all this interaction. He had never gotten so much interaction, he said, his whole time on online dating. So that's also something that we do with the online dating program or service, whatever. Yeah. So if you're interested in that, push hashtag profile. So I know that you're interested and I can contact you and we can get that one going. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the Squinch Face. Again, rewind this video to look at the before and after pictures of the men doing the Squinch Faces, the before and then the after, and how they look much more masculine, and how you can do that too by practicing again your Squinch Face in the mirror, and then practice striking a squinch pose to the women that you like, that you meet out in the world. And what's really cool about this, because I teach looking and smiling. Well, some of you sadly don't live in Texas. I'm so sorry. And or maybe Florida, or I think Tennessee, and some other ones that are open, right? So you have to wear those stupid masks, so you can't see your beautiful smile. Well, the Squinch Face, though, the squinch eyes, or whatever, Squinch Face with the eyes, right? Then you can get that sexy masculine look, right? That just might be the ticket, man. I'm telling you, might be the ticket to get you connected with some women. They'll know you're interested. So that's what I usually do. And again, I didn't know I was doing the Squinch Face with my eyes, but I was. I didn't know that. So you can practice and you can do it too. Anyways, I hope y'all are having a good Friday night. By the way, I don't know if y'all have seen the new Justice League Snyder's Cut, I think it's called. Yes, I started watching it last night. It was interesting how it was different. I haven't finished watching. I only watched like 40 minutes of it. but I'm going to maybe watch it on Sunday night with some friends. I know this one guy's coming over and watch it together. So might get a group of people and have some fun. Anyways, watch the movie. Let me know what y'all think about the Snyder's Cut. I might put a little discussion thread in there. I'll let a post in there, see what y'all think. But anyways, I hope you're having a great night. I don't see anybody have any more comments. Anybody have any questions? Any comments about the Squinch Face before we go? Anybody? No? Okay. Well, again, practice and apply it. And go see what happens when you interact, do the Squinch Face with some women. Just practice, see what happens. You have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. Nothing. Do it. Okay, y'all have a great night, and I will see you on a great weekend. I will see you next week. Okay, thanks. Bye.